now for sure, but it just doesn't feel as strong when you're playing into Ancient Apparition.
Ooh.
GH.
Yeah, with DY already having a bit of a scrap in that jungle. And Dark Willow always going to come out the victor in that battle, especially with Mind Control's assistance. First blood, very early spillage there, as Vici Gaming lose out their support in the safe lane. It does give a little bit of freedom for Poyo, though, to secure the range creep, but of course important for that safe lane carry to do so. But just coming back to your speech about combos and things like that, like you said, it's going to be difficult for the Centaur to use stack. I think that's something the panel brought up as well, was the fact that we like to see Nigma when they are playing very, very speedily. And we'll see if R2W can pick up the pace with that Ursa build that you've been talking about. Currently facing off against the Old 11 Centaur and PYW Shadow Shaman. This is the base damage lane. They've got like 155 base damage between the chain stuns, but pops the one and a little fairy fire to keep the Spectre alive.
Interesting build from GH. I've seen different builds. I've seen him going for max Shadow Ram.
Oh, Old 11. Cold Feet snaps on him. He turns. Oh, the double edge. Trades his life out, but killing that Ursa off. Beautiful.
And you follow up with the Stampede, possibly, so very maneuverable.
Yeah, they're everywhere on the map and nowhere at once. Tiny, finding the Dark Willow. Shadow Realm, not going to save her from the onslaught that is PYW. Shadow Shaman, oh, hang on a second. They slipped the Dark Willow away. The Stampede, but into the coil. Now PYW is the one stuck. Shackles up the Miracle Puck. Nigma have backup with GH and Kuro both still.
Faster from the bottom lane to the mid lane with that Stampede. Efficiency, he also runs away.
The macro play.
Yep, bottom lane. AA ulti flying. Where's the follow-up?
They're looking for
Looks pretty dead.
Poyo, beautiful setup. Good call across. There it is. Slay the Spectre. Unexpected. As Vici Gaming, like you said, had moved from bot back to mid, and Nigma, they find their opening. Gaming, that's the systematic maneuver that we've been expecting from them, tower to tower.
Every single time there's Shadow Shaman wards up, they rotate to one of the lanes.
And they stampede forward. They know RTW's nearby. They're going to catch him without his in range. He's tossed back into DY. RTW going to turn and try and fight in the arena with a spear, and the Ice Blast coming in. They're going to take down Ori here with an Ice Blast and slay him. Miracle with a coil catching the Centaur too. The Hex though, PYW and Poyo get into the back lines with Ancient Apparition. The Soulbind's also going to connect onto the puck in the Mars, but PYW's down and Poyo left here without any backup. Nigma surround the Spectre. Now there's no retreat. RTW, he was the one that was initiated on, gets a double kill. Or DY.
Pretty much, but this time around, Miracle having a better time. I don't think you get this kill. The Dark Willow, does she have ulti? She does, but still respecting the damage that he can tank, plus also the TP rotation. Tiny's in.
Oh, look at that. Straight onto Kuro, but you said it, the counter's there. He's got fluffy hats, the fluffy hat for AA. And PYW down in the river, isolated, taken out quickly by Nigma, who moved forward aggressively. Great spear back. Mind Control finds the pick, and Alliance blast them into oblivion. A double for Miracle, and they want Old 11 now as well, apparently. Tanky Centaur be down. I mean, DY is being dived by the puck. Old 11 in the cold, feet snap, and DY down. A triple for Miracle, and GH picks up the fourth.
Yeah, something that I mentioned, you know, but Fluffy, I've seen Mind Control getting multiple Fluffy hats big. Like, it's Puck with a Blink Dagger, it's Ursa with a Hood and a Diffusal Blade in 200 gold. It's time to keep fighting.
Just keep on running at them. PYW out on his lonesome in the middle of the trees there, and a good spear onto the Tiny. The combos just keep flowing for Nigma. One after the other, they get pick-off after pick-off, and Vici Gaming starting to crumble. DY in the Ice Vortex slowed down. Miracle gets the coil, solo onto Grim, take him out.
A lot of drawing trolls suggesting another fluffy hat for Kuro. He's holding on to 3 right now.
He's got 3 fluffy hats. Oh, he's the Ushanka King right there as they get the catch on to Centaur. He's popped his hood, Vanguard up. Oh, he's just destroyed by all the magic damage.
You're not tanky. Like, they have probably the best setups in the game.
For Miracle, though. Oh, he's hungry for this. Mind Control's also arriving. There's the arena. Coil catches the Tiny out, and DY, he can't TP out. The Soulbind's there, but what you're going to do is a Grim Stroke. You're just dead to rise. MC comes out with a double. Beautiful setup yet again.
They were so ready for it. Like, exact moment when he shows up, and you can see...
YW. They're going to TP out, though, as Vici Gaming.
Better TP out. And also, he found the perfect item.
Oh, Old 11.
All good, reliable. Fillet Stone, 11. Seems pretty dead. No one to help him around.
Yeah.
Off. most likely gonna get procced by Spectre in a team fight. Maybe Spectre doesn't have enough damage to actually go all
they
threshold.
find mind control. They toss the Horn Illusion. Great, terrorize. Shackle's not cancelled out though. The Soulbite comes in with a big blink stomp. Mind control's taken down, and it looks like Nigma still wanting to turn and fight around Poyo.
No man,
there, but he just walks straight through them.
No life.
Miracle beyond godlike, and they want PYW as a cherry on top of this team fight. You kill them, Mars will kill the rest of you. Who's the third one? He's out there. Grimstroke barely TPing home, but Tiny might not have the same luxury. He's been coil snapped and frozen in the cold feed. Down you go, a triple for Miracle.
Miracle is just completely popped.
Just under 3 minutes away from fast spawn. But a BKB from Mars, and RTW's aggressive jump to high ground.
And Shard.
DY nearly just dies, and a terrorize on the two of them. GH is going to come in with the help of the coil. The fear them up. The Tiny dead, and the Centaur looking pretty screwed as well. Unstoppable Ursa back onto the Spectre with a Bedlam. What's the control looking like though from Nigma? Is a spear, and the clear up from GH. 4 heroes obliterated.
If Ursa gets any other item than what he's got, if he doesn't have the first item pretty much ever.
I think you're right. So we used to see it a little bit on like Phantom Lancer, right? You know, PL Hood makes sense, but Ursa, yeah, not really something that we've come across too often. Hello, 2-man stop, and then the Stampede to run away because they got the arena down. Ori's blinked in aggressively looking for Miracle. Opponent's gonna manage to wing, ripped off to the side, but not far enough. Got him. GH comes in with a Bedlam though, needs to turn it back on the Tiny, finish him up with mind control. PYW want RTW, and VG Gaming hold their high ground again. Triangle around that top rune spot. GH walking in, wanted to try and grab the bouncy rune. Is he going to terrorize back onto wall 11? Curse Crown already used up. Self-fuels to try and save himself and buy a bit of time as mind control. He arrives. Arena in, catches buyback. Got to get down to buyback from Willow. Ice Blast lands on the wall, and Poyo kind of stuck in the arena too, but they've got the Stampede coil. Catches the Spectre. They want to focus down Poyo real bad. Spectre's gone. No buyback on her either.
Nice spell casting there from Nigma. Not overlapping spells.
They found PYW.
He's the king of the hill.
Is he the king? I don't know, he looks like the Joker to me. He's a jester stuck up there.
Yeah, great spell casting using arena, not overlapping the coil, so Spectre can't move. And AA blasts were on point, once again hitting on the multiple heroes. Can't regen, like...
No buybacks.
Tower has fallen.
And you've got Miracle BKB at this point. Going up to high ground. Oh, that blink. Tiny slips away with DY. Unfortunately, doesn't have that ability. Tiny going to get Yule's up. Several are thrown in onto them, but that Tiny demolished by them. And again, no buybacks for VG Gaming. So their entire base is open season for Nigma Gaming. So instead, opting to push out top, hold mid, and defend with everything they've got down at bottom. They start with Eagles 12 stop. Old 11 just trying to chip away at RTW, put the fear into Nigma so they don't straight push high ground. But look at MC. He jumps up there. He whacks back the Tiny, and now RTW is in onto DY. Toss back the Ursa, but that's Teddy Bear. He's not messing around now. They expect a horn, but they've lost the PYW shot. First supports are gone. Terrorize coming into the Spectre illusions. I don't think they caught the real one. Miracle's going to have to jaunt away to the orb. Tiny wants it with a Centaur blink, but he gets the cheese off. Survives the onslaught, and now the arena bashing up onto that Tiny. RTW clears them up.
This might be it, and they call it. They actually call it. One thing that I noticed, especially for IG in the Chinese scene, they call GG. They understand, like, we can't win this game. Complete dominance by Team Nigma in the second game. They were all over the place, like, not relying on the cooldowns whatsoever to take the fights.